AGORACOM Talks, your weekly go-to source for the best small-cap headlines for over 65 million investors since 2007. Today we're doing a deep dive into some crucial news, really highlighting how innovation is driving tangible progress, especially in critical resource and clean tech sectors. We're zeroing in on the concrete results, the actual financial commitments, the confirmed breakthroughs, and these really compelling drilling intercepts that show real impact, stuff that demands a closer look. Okay, let's unpack this.
Yeah, what's fascinating here, I think, is seeing how these companies aren't just talking innovation, they're translating it into, well, quantifiable progress. We're looking at real money being committed, validated tech advancements, and drill results that are, frankly, quite significant. They really could signal major future value. So, yeah, get ready for some impactful insights. These could really shape how you see emerging opportunities.
All right, first up, a significant move in clean energy. Waste Energy Corp. They trade on the OTCQB under WAST. Big news. They've just staked their claim in Midland, Texas, new corporate HQ, and a commercial waste-to-energy facility. So why Midland? What's strategic about the Permian Basin here? And this immediate revenue potential, how does that work?
Well, this is a really transformative step for them, and yeah, the location is absolutely key. Midland puts them right in the Permian Basin. Think about it, that region just consumes thousands and thousands of gallons of diesel every single day. Huge demand. Their model: convert non-recyclable plastic old tires into ultra-low sulfur diesel cleaner fuel, right? And carbon black, which is valuable stuff used in tires, pigments. And the immediate revenue part, that comes from tackling an existing high-volume market need directly. They're offering a sustainable solution where there's already huge demand. It means a potentially much quicker path to cash flow compared to a lot of typical energy startups.
All right, filling an immediate gap. Very direct route to market. Okay, from clean energy, let's pivot to advanced materials. HPQ Silica. They're on the TSX-V in Canada, symbol HPQ, making headlines because they've hit a critical milestone. Clean fumed silica production. They're moving closer to commercial scale. Why is this being called a huge step for sustainable manufacturing? How exactly does it sort of redefine the process?
Oh, it's definitely a game changer. HPQ's plasma process, it fundamentally rewrites the cost and the environmental impact of making fumed silica. It's quite different. They've now proven the lab quality holds up at a larger pilot scale. They use C-analysis scanning electron microscope, which basically gives you visual proof of the quality, the purity, at a microscopic level. That's crucial for commercial buyers.
Okay, so the quality is there at scale.
Exactly, and the big deal is how they make it. Substantially lower carbon emissions, and get this, no chlorine-based waste. They use a much more benign feedstock, cleaner all around. And the really telling part, they're already in talks for offtake agreements. Those are commitments from buyers for future production. That signals real market confidence and commercial readiness.
Offtake talks already, wow. That is a clear path to disrupting the market.
All right, let's move into mining. Power Metallic, they're reporting encouraging mineralogy results, signaling strong recovery potential for copper and platinum group elements.
Okay, mineralogy reports can sound a bit dry, but this is important stuff for mining investors. It's all about how easy or how cost-effective it's going to be to get the metals out.
So what did they find?
In their line zone study, they confirmed the copper and the PGE's platinum group elements. They're found within minerals that work well with standard processing, specifically sulfide flotation.
Which is a common method.
Very common, well understood, generally cost-effective. So finding this association, it significantly de-risks the project from a processing standpoint. Suggests they won't need some exotic, expensive new method.
Gotcha. Less risk, potentially better economics down the line. The company leadership said, the mineral associations we're seeing support the idea that conventional sulfide flotation techniques may yield strong recoveries.
That's the key takeaway. Conventional methods look viable.
Makes sense. Okay, sticking with resources but moving to gold. Onyx Gold, symbol ONYX on the TSX-V news. Onyx Gold expands high-grade gold discovery at surface in Ontario's Munro Croesus project.
Surface discoveries, especially high-grade ones, always get attention, and Onyx seems to have hit something interesting.
What are the results looking like?
Well, they're reporting wide intervals of high-grade gold, and crucially, starting right near the surface. They highlighted one hole, MC25178, check this out. A combined 113.5 meters of gold mineralization.
Wow, 113.5 meters and near surface.
Exactly. That makes a huge difference for potential mining costs later on. It's easier and cheaper to get to. And based on this, they've massively expanded their drill program from 10,000 meters planned up to 25,000 meters.
That's a big jump. Shows confidence. CEO Brock Coulter-John emphasized, We're especially encouraged by gold mineralization intersected just below surface.
You bet. That's what you want to hear in early-stage gold exploration. American Eagle Gold, symbol AE, also on the TSX-V. They've announced just a massive intercept at their NAK project in British Columbia. 644 meters, expanding a near-surface copper-gold zone. I mean, 644 meters. It's extraordinary, right? How did that stack up? What are the implications?
Yeah, extraordinary is the right word. This is a major breakthrough. And yes, 644 meters, especially starting right near surface, is exceptional. It's genuinely one of the longest intercepts like this reported in Canada this year. We're talking drill hole NAK 2541 hitting 644 meters, grading 0.50% copper equivalent right from surface.
Copper equivalent, so that includes the gold value too.
Correct. It combines the value of all the payable metals, like copper and gold, into an equivalent copper grade. And within that, they had a richer zone, 204 meters at 0.79% copper equivalent. What this points to is significant scale. And because it's near surface, it suggests potential for open pit mining, which usually means lower operating costs. Plus, they've mapped out a mineralized corridor that's nearly 2 kilometers long. Think about that. It suggests a potentially massive, long-life source of copper, which, as we know, is absolutely critical for the energy transition.
2 kilometers. Incredible potential there. Okay, finally, let's shift gears one more time. Zephyromethane. They trade on the CBOE Canada, symbol ZEFI. Their subsidiary just landed a new contract, plugging orphan wells near Columbus, Ohio. Now, this sounds like environmental work, which it is, but how is it also a direct revenue driver?
Right. It's a great question. How do you make money cleaning up? Well, Zephyro has figured out a model. This new contract, it's for USD $522,233. That adds significantly to their backlog in Ohio. The subsidiary, Plants and Goodwin Inc., they're busy. Already plugged 28 wells this fiscal year, 23 more currently under contract. Real boots on the ground work.
Okay, so they get paid for the plugging work itself.
Yes, but here's the really interesting part. That hands-on work, mitigating methane leaks from these old wells, it directly generates emissions offset credits, valuable credits. And Zephyro has already locked in agreements to pre-sell these credits to major buyers. So they're combining the practical field work with a scalable financial model, turning an environmental liability into a profitable, impactful business.
Pre-selling the credits, that's smart. Okay, so wrapping this up, what does this all mean for you listening? We've seen companies making really bold moves, waste energy in Texas, HPQ changing materials science. We've seen American Eagle uncovering just massive resource potential, and Zephyro turning environmental cleanup into direct revenue.
Yeah, the common thread here isn't just news headlines. It's the tangible, the quantifiable progress, real results, financial commitments, validated tech, drill intercepts measured in hundreds of meters. These small-cap companies are showing concrete steps in redefining how we get energy, make materials, find resources, and even manage environmental issues. Each story has these solid data points that, could definitely warrant deeper research on your part.
Absolutely. Think about how these specific results, the grades, the contract values, the technology validation, how they might reshape their industries. These aren't just announcements. They're potentially significant indicators of where value and innovation are actually happening right now.
It's about looking beyond the headline to the hard numbers and the real-world execution.
Exactly. Whether it's clean energy, critical metals, advanced materials, or this interesting environmental tech space, these stories are packed with compelling information. We really encourage you to dig deeper into these companies and their results. Until next time, keep exploring.